And now, a reading from Hardly Working, my recently published memoir of work and jobs and between jobs adventure. Page 156. Yip, yip, bark, bark. Here come the geckos. It was those lazy Lawrence afternoons spent catching a buzz while listening to Natty Dread, the recent Bob Marley and the Wailers album that created the ideal incubation atmosphere for hatching the Barking Geckos. This was not so much a band as it was a concept of absurdity, anarchy, and joy. Singing along to Bend Down Low while banging pots, pans, and tambourines, our collective of underemployed ex-college students eventually realized how fun it would be to put on a show. Wouldn't Off the Wall Hall be the only suitable venue? We began as a ragtag aggregation of non-professional music lovers with varying degrees of acumen, pulled together by a lack of inhibition and the absence of demanding employment. We never advanced much beyond that stage, but we became part of Lawrence mythology. Brian and I handled guitars with an ever-changing cast on bass, drums, mandolin, and harmonica, plus a vast array of rhythm shakers that often ended up in the hands of the audience. As many as 5 Geckettes provided percussion and wonderfully shaky background vocals. Linda was a Geckette and would be the first to admit that singing on key was not her strong suit. Raggedy improvisations were punctuated with frequent spontaneous outbursts of joyous barking and yelping. Geckettes roamed the stage, yipping profusely between songs, which in turn caused the audience to bark and yip. Our signature sound was equal parts barking and actual musical arrangements. At times, I had to ask the Geckettes to quit barking and yipping long enough to play songs like There's a Dead Mouse Resting on My Conscience, a walking blues that featured the Geckettes eking like mice, Frijoles, the Slavic march sung in Spanish that I had composed in Colombia, or Slumped Over in a Corner Booth, a forlorn love song set to neo-jazz, off-kilter collection of notes that didn't belong together, a nursery rhyme for adults. The Geckettes and the Geckos were a reminder that conformity is not a pillar of freedom. Absurdity is truth. Nonsense makes perfect sense.